Hi Phoenix, it's Neo here. I started doing your VOD review and I just noticed there was somebody on your team whose username I don't really want to feature. So instead I'm gonna give you a few tips in the training room, and then if you send me a new VOD code, I will prioritize it. It'll literally go to straight to my top of my list. Yeah, I just don't really want to deal with having to edit the video to like try and hide the guy's username, and then it's just gonna be a whole ordeal. But I do think that I can give you an instant tip to help on Junkerqueen. It's what I call the combo, and it's a very strong combo that I actually kind of figured out because of the Halloween event, and also because of her achievement. It actually made me realize what the combo should be is just reading this. So what I want you to do is this first shot is optional, but it's good to try and get it in. So it's shot, knife, axe, shot, melee. On a tank like this, you probably just want to get 2 shots in instead of that melee, because like you still some health left, versus if I do it like this, knife, axe, shot, they'll die. But on a squishy hero, if we can do knife, axe, shot, melee, they just like instantly explode. So by doing this combo, we're actually canceling, we're doing some animation canceling with our knife, so we don't have to do that full pullback animation when we have our axe. So that's why it's like very nice to get it very fast. And just look at how much damage we're doing to this guy. So I want you to really learn this, I want you to practice it, and I want you to do it as much as possible. Knife, axe, headshot, melee. There's people who can counter this, of course, but it's just very good for you to get this in. That one wasn't perfect, but I was off of, I think I was on cooldown. So knife. There's another thing I want you to know, and it's that when you ult, you reload your gun. So if we're in a scenario like this, and we want to ult this guy, we can get 1 shot in before we ult, like that. And then we make sure that even more damage was done to him before this, so he'll just die during our ult, and he won't be able to get healed. So if you're able to just get 1 shot off right before you ult, it'll do a ton of damage, and it'll help ensure you get a kill. And you can do it so quickly, you're not losing any uptime, and you get your ult off really quickly. Last thing is just, like a note, because not everybody reads the patch notes, and that's, if your axe hits multiple people, I only hit 1, and the cooldown goes down, by 2 seconds per person that you hit. So in that scenario, our cooldown is going to be even faster, because we hit 2 people instead of just 1. That means if you hit 4 people, you get axe down immediately, and obviously we want to, on Junkerqueen especially, we want to use all our cooldowns as much as possible. And then one last thing is that on our Eichenwald video, we shouted out of spawn, and it's just kind of the nature of the way that shout works. I think it's still pretty good to shout out of spawn on Koth and push maps. I'm not 100% sure about that, but just because the way it works, everyone around us has now gotten HP. If they don't use that HP, we're losing a lot of value. And because shout lasts for what, like 4 or 5 seconds, and our cooldown is another 13 seconds, that means that shout is good as if we're not going to engage in a fight in another 17 seconds. On a map, on a hybrid map or an escort map, we're going to be in a fight a lot sooner than that, so we could be pushing into another Junkerqueen who still has our shout if we shout out of spawn. So don't be afraid to use shout to get through the first choke, especially on hybrid and escort maps. And yeah, like I said, if you send me another code, I will literally prioritize the heck out of it. I'll shoot it up to the top of the list. I'm sorry I couldn't do this one. But I think if you implement the combo, especially, and send me another code, it could be a lot more beneficial to you. So yeah, bye.